I've explored West Somerset in my previous 4 videos, and I keep thinking the same thing. Why aren't more people coming here? The area is dotted with villages that look like something out of a film set. I've never seen so many quintessentially English cottages, and yet there's nobody around. Part of the charm of these villages is that they're tiny, quiet, and almost feel stuck in time. In this video, I'll be exploring 3 that sits really close together on the edge of Exmoor National Park. I'll bring you along with me to absorb the peace and tranquility because I think we all need a bit of that right now. Take a deep breath, relax, and subscribe, please. The first place we're exploring is Horner. Technically, this one is a hamlet, and it sits just outside of Portlock. This hamlet is tucked into a wooded valley, and the river that runs through the valley is called Horner Water.
Hello.
Like most of these tiny places, it's a jumping off point for scenic walks, with picturesque cottages scattered around. Some of the cottages date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. There's a lovely tea garden in Horner, although it was closed in March when I filmed this. It reopened in April when the weather started to warm up. The land around Horner was once part of the Luttrell family estate, who owned nearby Dunster Castle. For generations, the villagers worked the land, farmed the hills, and managed the ancient oak woods that still surround the hamlet today. In fact, the Horner Woods are now a site of special scientific interest, home to rare lichens and other wildlife. There's also a long tradition of water-powered mills here. If you follow the river, you can still see traces of old mill sites that once used the fast-flowing water to grind grain. For me, there was a personal interest in this place, as my grandma and granddad used to camp at Borough Hayes campsite, which is in Horner. We had a little look at the campsite before heading back, and it's a real hidden gem. It's in such a stunning spot, right by the river, and it had a lovely, peaceful atmosphere. I can honestly see why it was their favourite place to stay.
We've just come round the corner to Horner, and now we're going to Webber's Post. I'm not actually sure what it is, but it's a place of interest. I did no prior research into Webber's Post, and I think it's just a really high viewpoint. And all we've done for the last 3 days is walking, so we're all feeling it. But I feel like we've committed to this now, so we've got to get to the top. I think we're in Horner Woods, which is something that people say is nice in the village of Horner. Hamlet of Horner? I think it's a hamlet. We're almost at the top. It said 1.25 miles, but it's taken us a long time. But it is a really pretty wood. Wow,
Oh,
that's the spot, isn't it?
That is stunning. You filming?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
wow.
the seat you want.
That's what I call a seat with a view.
Wonder whose it is. Mary's
Mine.
seat,
Oh.
presented in memory of Mary
Mary
Gaskell,
Gaskell.
MBE.
Oh wow. Can we sit on your seat, Mary? Thank you. Yeah, definitely a seat with a view. I love that. I can't even speak.
I feel like this whole section of the West Somerset videos, I just haven't been able to talk to camera. It's like I've lost all my confidence. I just feel like I haven't got anything to
I
say.
feel like I'm brain dead.
So I'm hoping the scenes and the places and however I edit this together, I'm hoping that'll do the talking.
It's very relaxing here.
Yeah, it is relaxing.
No people around.
Welcome to Webber's Post, part of the National Trust's Honeycott Estate and the centre of one of England's largest national nature reserves. From here you can explore the wooded Horner Valley and walk up the Dunkery Beacon, the highest part of Exmoor. But before you go, take a moment to appreciate the quiet wilderness, its silence only punctuated by the cries of birds. So for anyone watching, you can actually drive up to this viewing point, and it's only £1 to park in this car park. It's owned by the National Trust. But it is an amazing spot. Imagine bringing a picnic up here.
Yeah, it's like being in the centre of the valley.
Yeah. It's a shame that we're looking directly into the sun at the moment, so I don't know if the view is necessarily showing up.
It's just right, like.
Where's everyone going? Look at everyone.
The village of Allerford is right on the edge of Exmoor and is probably best known for its medieval packhorse bridge. The packhorse bridge is a beautiful stone arch that's been carrying people across the River Aller for centuries. The photo on my thumbnail is the moneymaker, and it's worth coming to this tiny village just to see that picture perfect spot. The village itself is full of thatched cottages, red sandstone walls and narrow lanes. The old school building, which dates back to the 19th century, is now home to the West Somerset Rural Life Museum. We were here at dusk, so it was closed, but inside you'll find all sorts of displays about village life, from blacksmithing tools to traditional crafts, and it's a brilliant way to get a feel for how people once lived and worked here. But what I really love about Allerford is the setting. With Exmoor rising up just behind it and the coast only a mile or so away, it's a really good base for exploring. It's one of those places that might not be on every tourist map, which is why I wanted to show it here. But when you discover these tiny villages, it's like you found a little piece of old England and it's still perfectly preserved. Our third and final village is Bossington, another tiny village on the edge of Exmoor, known for its quiet charm and stone cottages built from the grey cobbles of the nearby beach. From the village you can take a short walk that brings you to Bossington Beach, a long stretch of shingle looking out across the Bristol Channel. Much like nearby villages of Allerford and Horner, there's not a huge amount to see here, but what is here is really peaceful. I felt like we had the village all to ourselves. What I love about this part of Somerset is how these three villages sit side by side, yet each of them feels unique. Horner with its woodland walks, Allerford with its history, and Bossington with its dramatic coastline. Visiting them together makes for one of the most peaceful days you can have here. Which of these three villages would you most like to wander through? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed wandering these villages with me, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Somerset adventures. See you in the next one.